Now on stage, Claudia Roth, Minister of State for Culture and the Media.
Dear artists, dear fans of the Reeperbahn Festival, dear Peter Genscher, Alexander Schulz, dear all, everyone, welcome to the wonderful festival. It's a great pleasure for me to be here today at the Reeperbahn Festival in Hamburg, a festival which once again presents to us the voices and the sound of our society, the voices and the sound of our democracy, young, diverse, queer, avant-garde, and creative. From A, as in Arlo Parks, whose debut album was awarded the Mercury Prize for the Best British Album of the Year, to W in Wassermann, a 24-year-old female rapper and promising newcomer of the German rap scene who was born in Pakistan and is now living in Berlin. I am very, very glad that the Reeperbahn Festival celebrates diversity, putting it center stage, because this is where it belongs. After all, diversity is central to arts and culture. It is central to our society, to our democracy, and enables us to live together in mutual understanding and in respect for each other. We need festivals. We need festivals such as the Reeperbahn Festival, especially at a time when our democracy is being attacked by racists and those who despise the rule of law. The songs here at the festival, our songs, are about freedom, self-determination, feminism, grief, and anger. And this is the sound of democracy that we need. This is a sound which inspires us with courage and gives us strength in difficult times of crisis, of conflicts, and war. But this festival is not only about celebrating music and diversity together with the audience. It has also become the biggest European platform for pop culture and the music industry, an interface between audiences, musicians, and industry representatives. In other words, exactly the right place for discussing important challenges and shaping discourses. One, if not the key challenge, is sustainability, the fight against the climate crisis, which is becoming more and more the question of survival of our time. Sustainability is not a buzzword. Instead, it is our responsibility. It must be a commitment to act in the best interest of our children and children's children, because we have only borrowed the earth from them. And this earth is on fire. Every week we see images of new disasters, droughts, forest fires. Only last week we saw images of heavy rainfall and flooding in Greece, images of people climbing onto rooftops to be safe from the water, images of bridges and roads being washed away by the floods. Almost at the same time, the EU Climate Change Service reported that globally, this summer was by far the hottest summer since weather records began in 1940. It is therefore no wonder that the permafrost is thawing, that we see alpine glaciers disappear while the sea level is rising. This means that we have to take action, and this applies, of course, also for the arts, for culture, and for music. I have made this topic one of the priorities on my cultural policy agenda. For this reason, I am really very glad that the Reeperbahn Festival has accepted this challenge and is striving to become more sustainable. We support 2 projects which aim to achieve this objective. Firstly, a CO2 footprint is to be established. This may sound technical, but it is really important, an important step towards making festivals climate neutral. The second project is the Green Culture Summit on Friday, which is intended to provide decision makers with knowledge on cultural and sustainability, best practice models, and many other things. These projects will set an example for the entire festival industry. They exemplify the spirit of change that is so urgently needed. Thank you for your commitment to this important issue. The Reeperbahn Festival, with its reach, although at the international level, is thus setting an example. With the steadfast support of the federal government and my agency, the Office of the Federal Government Commissioner for Culture and Media, by contributing approximately 3/4 of the overall festival budget, we are helping to make the festival a showcase for innovation and creativity as an important trendsetter for the German music scene. I would like to thank Peter Genscher and the Hanseatic City of Hamburg for co-sponsoring the festival. And my special thanks, our special thanks, go to Alex Schulz and the entire Reeperbahn Festival team. Thank you, Alex. They have again put together a fantastic program. However, our commitment, the federal government's commitment to popular music is of course not limited to supporting the Reeperbahn Festival. Currently, we are doing a lot in this field. Upon taking office, I promised to think culture in broader terms and to make culture for all a reality, and we are delivering. One of new initiative, for example, is FFF Pop, a program to support especially small and medium-sized pop music festivals starting later this autumn. Another novelty is the Polytone Prize, which will be awarded for the first time by the Academy for Popular Music in November, including a 3-day program. The Polytone Prize is above all an award for artists and meant to become an exchange forum for the pop music industry. What is also new, and this is also part of our agenda, is the prize for record stores. They are more than just shops. They are important social venues for music culture. And as you all know best, vinyl is back and quite popular, and you would understand why. I'm especially pleased that the Reeperbahn Festival will be contributing a project by Matthew Herbert to the cultural program for next year's European Football Championship. The project draws an analogy between the dramaturgy of a football match and the creative process of composing music. It will be staged live and in parallel to a match of the wonderful team of FC St. Pauli, which is scheduled specifically for the occasion. This sounds extremely exciting, and I'm saying this not only because I am an honorary member of the club. In conclusion, I would like to put in a good word for a cultural policy project which I consider very important, the KulturPass. With the KulturPass, young 18-year-olds have already booked more than 50,000 concert, festival and theater tickets, so that the KulturPass program has provided support of more than 2 million euros in this area. Many young people have already signed up for the program, but it would be desirable if more were to follow suit. Also, on the supply side, we welcome every club, every festival that participates in the KulturPass program. This program reaches out directly to young people, helping to win and enthusiasm also for the future. Do not let this opportunity pass by. Let us join forces to make the KulturPass a success. As you may know, as you probably may know, I've used to work in the music industry myself with a wonderful, legendary band. These were years in which I learned a lot and which profoundly shaped me. I am all the more pleased to be with you today to open the Reeperbahn Festival, this important industry event and music festival. Over the next few days, Hamburg will be calling the tune. I wish you good encounters, new ideas and inspiration, and above all, damn good, vibrant sounds. As Rio Reiser put it, when, if not now? Where, if not here? How, if without love? Who, if not us? Thank you.